Hello everyone, welcome to the Taekwon-do show. My name is Teresa Stanley. I'm a 6th degree black belt. I am here today with Grandmaster Craig Stanley, 9th degree black belt, and the founder of the Taekwon-do project, as well as one of the most technical names in the world as far as ITF Taekwondo goes. So we are here today to talk about the training secrets, which I love because, you know, really when we think about all our patterns and even into breaking and all those things, the training secrets are truly that they're just like this, you know, little toolkit that we can integrate, and it just, once you understand them, and this sounds really dumb, but that's the secret of making like your Taekwondo
things happen better.
Yes, your patterns better and so on. So studying them is really important.
Condensed Encyclopedia 1999.
Ooh, it's pretty
it's beat up. Yeah,
they're not use a lot.
There's 9 training secrets, but I want to talk about training secret number 7, just that one, because I see it all the time. I even see it in world champions, it's a habit that you develop and build as a color belt, but as a black belt, you're supposed to go back and fix things and make them black belt level. People miss this one a lot, so I want to get you to read number 7. Now, there's 2 sentences in number 7, so read the first one.
All right. So, all movements must begin with a backward motion with very few exceptions.
Clear? All right.
Okay.
Now, that's not the part I want to talk about.
All right. However, once the movement is in motion, it should not be stopped before reaching the target.
That's what I want to talk about, because that's the big one that I see. So I think everybody understands that if I'm going to do a knife end guarding block over here, that my hands are going to start in the opposite direction, which is the first part of that training secret. They're going to go this way before they go this way to the technique. Okay, that's great. The problem comes in when people stop motion, and you see it all the time. And I think it's because when we're taught as white belts and yellow belts and green belts how to cross our hands and how to do things like that, we can't do it in motion. We have to stop and show, right? So I'm going to say, here's how you cross your hands for a twin forearm block, okay, like this. Well, they're stationary, and here they are, and I'm looking at, this is how I cross my hands, not like this, not like this, right? So now when I go to do the technique, as a color belt, we go, okay, we're good, there we are, and block. So there's that little pause with your hands crossed, which breaks the rule, breaks the training secret. So what should happen is, in motion, they cross in motion and they don't stop, right? And that's where people are sort of falling down on it. They're stopping. It would almost be, and people don't do this, I've never seen it anyway. They don't stop a punch. Your hand's on your hip and I'm going to punch. They don't go, and then punch. They go, boom, boom, and they do the punch. No stopping. I see this mistake mostly, 95%, on blocking techniques and on the ones you want to cross. And I see it with black belts a lot. When they're moving, stepping, or whatever, their hands are crossed, and that's halfway through the technique, but they're not moving anymore. They're not doing anything. They're preparing their stance or getting their feet moving.
Almost like forget what the purpose is, which is another training secret.
Yeah.
But like, yes, because we're taught you got to cross your hands. You got to cross your hands.
Right.
And like, yeah, it's for like that torque as well. But
yes,
you know,
it's not stationary though. It's in motion.
Yes, like we're forgetting that we're moving our arms in that position.
First move in Chun-Ji, you're in a parallel ready stance, and people go like this.
All the time.
Now you see how long my hands were crossed there? Yeah. It shouldn't. It should be relaxed apart, and then in motion. You'll see the crossing happen, but it happened while moving. So that's the big miss, if you will. Read those training secrets. They're going to help you do patterns so much better.
I see that one.
What happens all the time. Yeah,
well, and I think, I know this is a bit of a, not a tangent, but addition. I think people don't know when they're supposed to start their movements, right? And so we talk about that when everything needs to start with an opposite motion, so your pre-action. And I think, like, say in Dangun, when you're doing that 270 turn and then you're doing this, it's like they're not sure from the punch, like, where are my hands? What are my hands doing?
Well, they cross them immediately to put
because they know that this is where their hands are supposed to go to execute. So I think as a student, when we're looking at that, like, that is probably the root cause because they know they've been taught I have to cross my hands.
So they do it right away.
But they do it right away. But as instructors, you know, and black belts, as we mature in our technique, we need to go, okay, why, purpose, and also trying to find that position.
Well, you know what I call it? I call it the neutral position. You
Right.
don't actually start the technique until you need to start the technique.
Right.
Because people are doing this because they don't know where to put their hands.
Exactly.
All they need to do is break them apart, keep them in a neutral position until they need to use them,
Right.
and then they can do the whole motion.
One of the ways that I explain it when I'm teaching is, I took your terminology of like neutral position, and then I always tell my students, and then when you're ready to go, or you load and explode, that's where the crossing happens, but it's in motion. So I always say load and explode after the neutral position.
So you got to learn as a junior belt, cross your hands, you're going to stop, but then you got to break that habit and do it in motion.
Yes. And if you're not sure how to cross, check out one of our other episodes. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for watching today. Just remember to subscribe here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to get on our list on our website as well, so you know when the next big drops are for our Taekwon-do app. You can get all the notes and the cool videos and the encyclopedia all on our Taekwon-do app that's going to be released at the end of June 2025 or 2026. I'm in the wrong year here. And then we will see you on the next video.
Taekwon.